Coachella is not sold out yet, and we are in 2025. Let's talk about it. Last year in 2024, I had a video that went very viral, and it was talking about how Coachella used to sell out previous years within minutes. And lately, over the last couple of years, especially last year, I noticed that they were having not so much the same sort of track record. Preface, I love Coachella. I would go regardless of the lineup. I think it's an amazing event regardless, and everyone should go at least once if you're into that sort of thing. However, I made a comment about how I thought that it didn't sell out specifically because the lineup just was underwhelming. Doesn't mean that I didn't have my ticket, doesn't mean I wasn't gonna go, but it just, compared to previous years, a lot of the headliners, and I consider headliners anywhere big and bold. They could be the last performer, second to last, but to me, it seemed like as though you could see a lot of those artists on your own and not pay a lot of money. Whereas like in the previous, you got like Beyonce and Lady Gaga, who is coming back this year. We'll talk about that in a second, but those were like much bigger artists that like I felt were worth going out of your way for a music festival. By the way, if we just met, my name is Andres. I give a lot of tips with like festivals, Vegas entertainment, and travel. In this series specifically will be my Coachella survival guide. I have a survival guide on TikTok that has over millions of views, and I wanted to bring that to YouTube. Since I've been going to Coachella for about 15 years and EDC for about 22 years, I wanted to create these survival guides to help you have the best time possible. And so I'm going to be going over various subjects and different elements of Coachella, including some of the events that take place before and after, like Neon Carnival, Nylon, Revolve, all those events I'm definitely gonna go over as well. And then of course, everything related to the music festival. So if you ever have any questions in the comments, let me know. Help me grow my channel. It's free for you, and you'll be getting a lot of fun tips regarding music festivals. So subscribe for more, and then let's get into it. So like I said, last year, 2024, I felt the lineup, a lot of the fans could see those artists if they want in their hometown and not have to go out of the way to Coachella. Even though Coachella is a different experience, people that don't know that won't go out of their way for something if they don't know. As I mentioned, in the previous years, Coachella would sell out very, very quickly. Like I always say that Coachella is a staple event. It's a center of pop culture. There's major brands there. There's a lot of eyes on this event. So I'm truly surprised that it's not sold out quickly. Even this year, I made a video right when they recently released the lineup, which they released the lineup early this year. Normally it's in January, they released it in December. And we have Lady Gaga, Meg Thee Stallion, Post Malone, like amazing artists. And I made a post saying that Coachella is gonna sell out much quicker this year, and now it hasn't yet. But let's talk about what has sold out and what's left, because I have seen that they are having more of an increase in sales compared to last year based on what I see on their website. I'm not talking about internal information because I don't work with them. I'm just talking about what I've noticed. Something that I was informed that Coachella challenged themselves as far as they made a rule that they couldn't bring back a headliner. So I was surprised to see Lady Gaga come back, which leads me to believe that there's a possibility that Beyonce could come back. So that's amazing. I think that that challenge is it's good that it's in the past, and it's gonna open up more opportunities for some of these artists that people wanna see again. And like I mentioned, this year changed. Not only did they release the lineup early, but they also are bringing back Lady Gaga. So that's amazing. And then of course, Charlie XCX is gonna be there. So ultimately, I feel like it's gonna be a very gay heavy event. And I'm not just saying that as a gay man, but like the gays show up, especially from West Hollywood. We're talking Gaga, Charlie XCX. They're gonna come last minute. This event will sell out eventually. And I think the lineup is amazing. And I'm surprised that it's not sold out yet, to be honest. Let's talk about what I've noticed this year compared to last year as far as ticket sales, because I'm very analytical. So this time last year, they were selling 4-packs at discounted. Those are no longer available. Those sold out right away. Last year, this time they had GA available for one person, and they reduced the price. GA for one person is not available. Right now, they only have GA with shuttle. That leads me to believe that they've had an increase in ticket sales. And that leads me to believe that they're probably going to sell out maybe in a month or two, or if anything, like right before the event, but I don't think they're stressing as much this year as last year. I don't see as many ads as well, so that's good because I'm happy for them. Like, we want Coachella to thrive. Also can't help but to think, how much are the LA fires going to impact people showing up? I don't think that much because it's like a worldwide attendee event, but I do feel as though it might have some sort of impact. I also think it would be nice if Coachella did a fundraiser event for LA wildfires, because we know that they can. Also, they are still cooking up the Quasar stage, which last year had epic A-list electronic music artists. And so I'm expecting this year is going to be the same. And I think once they release that lineup, that's definitely going to help boost ticket sales and all of that. So stay tuned for Quasar announcements. Ultimately, I think that this Coachella is going to be one for the books. Let me know what you think in the comments about ticket sales. Are you going weekend 1, weekend 2? Hit that plus for more. On next week's video, I'm gonna talk about how to go to Coachella on a budget for around or under $1,000. This one's gonna be really fun because I had a lot of people in my comments with the viral video talking about how expensive Coachella is, and that's why people don't wanna go and that's why it's not selling out. Trust me, if you really wanna go to Coachella, you could even go for around $500 if you really wanted to go like 1 or 2 days, which I'll give you my tips on how to do that. So obviously subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.